Shamai Elite Dangerous Chums, and welcome to A View from a Bridge. Today we're in the Lacon Type 9, the best shielded cargo vessel in the entire game. We're naturally in the perimeter of a sun, a star, and that's because it has such a trouble with heat normally, but what I've done, I've engineered the power plant to deal with that heat a little bit better. So we're not doing too badly on the old thermals for a change. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to show you the ship interiors that are already available in the game, in VR. I'm going to give you a reason. Finally, this is the best reason to get a VR headset, especially if you love the Type 9. And you can even get a screen to show inside of VR, which I don't do. There's a software so you can watch TV, like looking to the left, there's a TV screen. Let's face it, you've got enough space for it because look at it. It's so big, the visibility is so immense in here that you could fit all sorts of screens in here if you really wanted to. But looking at the ship itself, it's really exposed out here. But if we look down below, we can see our other co-pilot and we can see the kind of industrial walkway where we get to our seat. But the best look in this entire ship is surely looking behind us. So if I should stand up now because you can really see it a lot better looking behind. And this is what View from a Bridge was all about. The entire series was about bringing you into this ship interior, which is magnificent. It's on 2 floors, so if you look down below you can see there's an outcropping corridor, there's a turbo lift on the centre. Up on the top floor you've got a turbo lift there. You've got 2 corridors at the back, one right in front of us and one to the side there. They could have anything in them. FDev could add anything. They could have all sorts of stuff in there. You could have a whole gym in one of those corridors, I'm sure. Well, you could have gym machines in each corridor because they're replicated on the other side as well, so you can see that if we look over our other shoulder. So I've got a cable here. I've not got a wireless VR headset. I'll try looking over the seat. I can't quite do it. Looking off to the left is not so good. Let's sit down and see if we can stop confusing VR there a little bit and get it to reset. So you can see over on our right hand side it's a bit of a repeat. Oh, and what we see there is that could be a catering machine there, an industrial one that's with the LCD panel underneath it. I don't know why. Maybe it's a microwave and it gives you a pot noodle or a microwave meal or something that comes out of that hatch there, what looks like a hatch anyway. Or maybe it's just a big industrial fan. I really don't know what's back there, what exactly it is. I mean, I could try moving I could get my co-pilot to move the ship around if Florence would do a bit of work, but she's not going to. She's not interested today. But look at the way the light plays across that steel paneling, and it really contrasts against the glass above. And you also have this roll cage on the inside. Can you see that roll cage? That's there to protect you from jumping around and bumping around inside the ship when things go a little bit wrong. Oh, look at that solar flare. There's no better place to watch solar flares from this ship. It's amazing, it really is. Is it moving as I move my head? It is, isn't it? That's a bit of an odd effect. How does that work out? Anyway, looking down below, you can see the red lighting from the sun is lighting that up as well. If Florence moves the ship, please, Florence. No, she's not, but I'll do it myself. You can see it, and you can't quite see. What we can't quite see is what's in that deepest, darkest corner. I need my headset. But this is, honestly, when I get in this ship, it's like I'm in a cathedral every time. Oh, hang on, the seat's stuck to me now. Sometimes you can't get the standing up bit. Normally I get it just right in the ship. There we go. There we go. You need to get out properly. And it's like being in a cathedral. You know, the Ignoble Goose is a fine ship. You know, it's inspirational. And the really dreadful part is that I've not done enough flying in this ship in VR. I've done it mainly in non-VR, unfortunately. And look at what I've been missing out on. I know it's cargo delivery, most of it, and part of it is laser mining. But honestly, I've missed out on so much from not spending time in VR in this vessel. It's the best. And for that reason, we should really pray that we can get our very own VR headset and get our very own Type 9 and just stand here and appreciate it for a moment. Well, I think as this is the end of the View from a Bridge series and I've shown you the best bridge available, I should probably read you a little poem about the Type 9. Come to this place, lay down the worship, activate mining lasers, as your dirties let rip. Be engulfed in awe, industrial steel, magnificent. To the budding pilot, ignoble goose pays the rent. I wrote it in a few minutes. It's not nearly as good as it should have been. Maybe I'll redo this video. But I just like this interior. Look at those vents up there on the back wall. Just take it all in for a moment. And I suppose this is the pinnacle of ship interiors to me. I don't see how FDev will add anything better than this. But, you know, I've not played the other game with the ship interiors, so there's obviously some that people think are better. But for me, I just love it. It's my favourite. So for me, it's a place of worship. For me, it's a place of peace, that I can find joy and perhaps some retribution from the doom of the day on shift. And it's a place that I can truly relax. And that's what I've been trying to bring to you with this idea of these ship interiors that are already in the game, that you can appreciate other parts that are still available. You don't need to, demand a new interior in the game if you haven't seen this already. But if you haven't, then beg, borrow or steal a VR headset or get on somebody else's machine with VR and see it for yourself, because there's no other way to experience this. I've just given you a hint at what it's like to be in a wonderful ship interior. There goes my co-pilot. I don't know what she's up to now. And I hope it's helped. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's inspired you to go out there and check out your own ship interiors, because you really should. Because FDev have done a pretty amazing job with these, and I like them anyway, and I hope you do too. So that's enough from a view from a bridge. I think that's it. Unless I go through small ships, but you really have to drop a comment and demand that for me to do that. Which will be much smaller than these large and medium ships predominantly. So thank you very much for watching and staying with me till the very end, and have a most excellent day if you are playing Elite Danger Ray.